I can honestly say I never heard of this woman that I'm about to speak on until maybe yesterday or the day before. Her name is Pat McGrath, and she is a British born beauty brand owner. And it has been confirmed that she and her makeup line, her brand, is now valued at 1 billion with a B dollars. Now, the reason I'm doing one of the reasons I'm doing this story, besides the fact that this is I guess you could say black excellence, is because a few days ago there was an uproar with Forbes because Kylie Jenner was placed on the cover of Forbes magazine, and they said that her beauty line was valued at about $900 million, and that she was on the fast track to being the world's youngest billionaire, and that she was going to be self-made. And that part right there is what got a lot of people debating, like what exactly made her self-made, because she already came from money. She is the youngest Jenner, I guess you could say the youngest Jenner child, and I believe she is the youngest. And so a lot of people were saying, how is she self-made if she didn't really start from nothing to become what she is today? Now I'm not gonna go into that whole bit because that started a whole big warring thing down in the comment sections under a lot of pages on Instagram. I saw some of them comments, so I'm not even gonna touch on that. But I did say how I felt on Twitter when it first came out. I just basically said self-made for me doesn't really describe Kylie Jenner, but that's just my opinion. But self-made for Pat McGrath, that definitely goes together, because this woman wasn't born with a reality television family. She wasn't born with a silver spoon in her mouth. She literally started from scratch and worked her way up. And most likely had a team behind her, because there's almost no way you can do this all completely by yourself. But let me go ahead and read this article and see what else we can learn. It says, less than a week ago, when the internet was sent into a frenzy when news that Kylie Jenner is en route to being one of the youngest self-made, and they put self-made in quotations, billionaires thanks to her makeup line, Kylie Cosmetics, which is valued at $800 million. Although they said that on Forbes it was $900 million. And to be honest, I don't think it's even been confirmed by Forbes that she's that close to $1 billion. You can thank Kris Jenner for that. While the internet is still debating whether or not the 20-year-old reality star is truly self-made, one thing is for sure: she is not the top earner in the beauty game. According to Fashionista.com, beauty brand Pat McGrath Labs just secured a $60 million investment from New York City-based investment Eurazeo Brands. And when the numbers were crunched, the company was valued at $1 billion. Pat McGrath, who is a black woman from England, has been named the most influential makeup artist so many times that it only makes sense when she launched Pat McGrath Labs in 2016. Not bad for doing something like this in 2 years. To date, her makeup is a top seller at Sephora, and her beauty brand success continues to skyrocket. It has always been my dream to create an iconic beauty brand that goes beyond the usual limitations, that lives outside of the parameters of what is expected. I am thrilled to be working with the unique expert team at Eurazeo Brands. Eurazeo Brands, which reportedly now owns a minority stake in the makeup business, has other investments in the beauty fashion world, including Nest Fragrances and Farfetch. We are honored to be working with Pat, whose vision, talent, and trailblazing history in the beauty industry has set Pat McGrath Labs up to be one of the most authentic and innovative makeup brands to ever come to market. We're excited to combine our experience of building global beauty and fashion brands with Pat and her team's unmatched creativity and passion. So what's next with the beauty brand? Expansion. The next phase is to continue growing our incredible trajectory. We have been so blessed to have such an engaged and passionate customer base, and the aim is to continue to provide them with more groundbreaking, straight from the runway products and a makeup experience that cannot go anywhere else. I get so much joy and satisfaction when I see how much our loyal customers love the products. It fuels us to come up with even more innovative, creative ideas. Congrats, Pat. Now, I really give her kudos on the fact that this is a black woman doing this, because I've had conversations with other people before about the industries that black women should be in. Beauty is one of them. The hair industry definitely should be the one that black women should be breaking into as much as they love their hair care. Whether it's getting their natural hair done or getting braids or even a weave. That industry right there should be dominated by black women. The beauty industry is next. Anything that's dealing with beauty, cosmetics, or any type of like fashion and stuff like that, black women should have a huge hold in that, because if you look at a lot of these pages on Instagram and you see how a lot of black women are like into fashion and stuff like that, that should be your lane right there. At least make a good solid coin on something that you love. This woman did this in 2 years. That's the part that probably shocked me the most, is that she did it in 2 years. Here I am thinking that she's been doing this for well over 10 years, and she probably could have, but as far as, having it be a LLC, she's been doing it for 2. This woman's company became a billionaire brand in 2 years. So if she can do it, you can do it. And I found out she was born in 1970. She doesn't look it. At first glance, if I didn't tell you she was born in 1970, you would probably think that she's probably close to my age. This woman is damn near 50. I think she's 48, if I got my math correct. So technically, she's still actually very much in her prime. She's still very young, so she has a long way ahead of her. And I hope that the journey is very, very bright. So again, I say congratulations to Pat McGrath and to her team and to her brand. And now that you know about her brand, ladies who watch my videos, which is a lot of you because I've seen the demographics, now you have someone that you've been exposed to, just in case you've never heard of her before. And she says she's working on expansion, so that means it could be coming to a store near you soon. I think they say right now it's in like with Sephora and things of that nature. I know some of you have heard of Sephora. So, go out and support this woman. There's not many of you in this industry, which is why I say it needs to be more, if that's what you're into. But y'all let me know what you think down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. If you can, donate to the channel via PayPal, or if you become a patron on Patreon, I will greatly appreciate that as well. And I will talk to you in the next one.